So when we all watched a movie called Three Idiots, and in that movie, it was about all the three idiots finding what they intended to do with their lives. So how do we find our true calling is the question which I...
You have the answer yourself. First you have to be an idiot. Then only you can find your true calling. Jokes apart. Sometimes it happens by chance that you hit on the absolute right thing to do. Sometimes you just miss it, and you miss it because of external factors. External factors meaning peer pressure. My friend is doing science, so I want to go along with my friend. Science is not my true calling. Or parental pressure. Everybody in the family is a doctor, so go for 𝗹𝗶𝗳𝗏. Not my true calling. How to find true calling is to look for things that give you joy. Whatever gives you joy, indulge in it. And sometimes it could be non-academic. You can always make it into a profession, and the example I normally give is Sachin Tendulkar. He found his true calling in cricket. He found joy in cricket, and he said that this is what I want to do throughout my life. And he did it, and he did it majestically. So not only did he derive joy in whatever he was doing, he also gave joy to millions of people around.
Yeah.
So true calling is based on joy factor. Unfortunately, in the commercial world, people assign monetary values to their calling, and then they miss out on the true calling.
So finding joy in whatever you are doing is the main crux of the matter.
You can't find joy, you feel joy.
Okay, you feel joy.
The problem is that joy doesn't have that much importance in our life. Joy is incidental. Hua to hua, nahi hua to nahi hua. We don't have a target ki I want to be joyful. Then whatever gives me joy, that becomes my direction.
But there will be a lot of trial and error in this whole process.
Not really. We are not conscious of what gave me joy. Now you might say that I know of a character who enjoys sleeping. So can sleeping become his true calling?
Yeah, yes.
So that's not what I mean. Joy derived out of an activity. Then how to commercialize that activity and how to make a livelihood out of that activity. When I say commercialize means ability to earn from that. So you're going to do something which you like to do throughout your life as a career, and you're also going to monetize it.
But there are a lot of these kind of joyful activities which may not be monetarily productive. Like for example, if you really look at it, musicians or artists, they take a lot of time to really monetize the whole activity.
You look at everybody. Why are you categorizing musicians or sports person or any particular category? You take anybody. How many really excel? How many Sachin Tendulkars you will have in cricket? There are thousands of cricketers playing all over India. How many would acquire the status of a Sachin or a MS Dhoni or a Virat Kohli? So people do not necessarily put in the kind of time, dedication and effort required to excel, even in the field which gives them joy.
Does passion come into play here?
It does. Without passion, what is passion? Passion is fire.
Correct.
It ignites you. When it ignites you, it propels you into, it's like a rocket. You need to ignite the rocket to propel it into the stratosphere. So if you want to take your career into the stratosphere, you need the ignition of your passion for whatever you like to do, be it music, be it sports, be it academics.
So there's no method behind this.
There is a method. The method is joy.
Achha.
And joy is something which comes from within. It cannot be planted from outside.
So now I know that one activity is giving me joy and I can do it for a long period of time. So how do I find the courage to take that step? Because if there's one particular set of things which I'm doing as a profession, and then I need to have the courage to follow my true calling.
There are a few variables in that. So starting with yourself. Do you have the guts to face the difficulties whenever you embark on something untested, simply because it's giving you joy? Second, do you have a support structure around which enables you to stabilize while you're indulging in the activity that gives you joy? And third, do you have encouraging, motivating people around? Because you may want to do certain things, you may embark on it, and there will be people around you who will pull you down. What stupid thing are you doing? This will never work. Negativity.
So there'll be both types.
So there are these variables which you need to contend with. But intrinsically, you need the courage. You also have stories where people have defied all odds, no support structure, and went on to achieve success.
With time, a lot of times, at every stage in life, our definition or our joyful activity, as you said, may change.
Again, happens to everybody. You take the classic case of employment. Doing the same monotonous routine, some people prefer that because I don't have to try something new. This is tried and tested method. I'm happy doing this. I'm happy with my limited income, and I'll spend 30-40 years of my life doing the same thing again and again. I don't have that venturesome spirit, or I don't like to break the inertia. I'm set into a routine. Now I don't want to break that inertia. There will be some people who get bored doing the same thing again and again. They will look for opportunities where they are able to practice something different. Maybe in the same stream. Take a bank. You're in the banking sector and you started off as a clerk, and then you got slowly promoted to officer and assistant manager and senior manager and so on. The scenario is changing, responsibilities are changing, the pattern of work is changing. Now probably you reach a stage where the next promotion puts you in an uncomfortable zone. You are comfortable in this zone.
Correct.
And you get promoted to a zone which is not your competence nor your happiness. Then that promotion is now not your calling. So you should also be able to identify ki thus far and no further. Just because the promotion gives you additional perks and a higher income, I take that responsibility and I make myself miserable because I have really left what was giving me joy. I'll give you my example. I used to be working in industry in the production area. Up to production projects and factory management, I was comfortable. The minute you make me overall in charge, and then I have to deal with finance and marketing and administration, then I have left my comfort zone of factory management and gone into corporate management, where I'm not very comfortable and happy. So not only I get more income, I get more perks, but my performance shows a dip. Because I'm not comfortable doing finance, I'm not comfortable doing marketing, I'm not comfortable doing HR, administration. So my calling was
up to there.
Production. I was happy being a production guy. I was happy working in shifts. I was happy soiling my hands. I was happy dealing with workers on the shop floor. But when it comes to dealing with the street smart marketing guy, the glib-tongued finance guy, I'm not so comfortable.
Now, how do we balance our comfort zone vis-a-vis our aspirations in life?
By equipping ourselves. So if you have an aspiration to do something bigger, higher, first be conscious that you have your shortcomings. In the SWOT analysis, the W. Identify the W and replenish your personality by reducing the Ws. So equip yourself. So take the same example which I gave earlier, myself in production, not equipped in dealing with finance and commerce, marketing. Equip myself. What is required in those areas which I have never handled before. Till then, don't aspire for that position. First equip yourself, then aspire. Then the chances of you taking a nosedive and you getting frustrated and you getting unhappy reduces. Because ultimately, life is about joy. If you're going to be unhappy, spending 8, 10, 12 hours in your workplace, that unhappiness you'll carry back home. So not only your professional life will be unhappy, your personal life will also be unhappy.
So honing your skills will give us...
The whole subject is about your true calling. That's how you start.
Correct.
So your true calling is joy. Whatever enables you to maintain that joy, if it means equipping yourself, equip yourself. You can't be sitting back in a laid-back attitude and say, things should happen to me. Nothing happens. You have to make things happen. Actually, this is a good subject for students who are looking for career. Many students are misguided into selecting careers which leaves them unhappy, and then they spend the rest of their lives cribbing about circumstances. The true calling should be at the time of career decisions.